Hello friend, today this is our third lectures on shear force and bending moment diagram, and today we are going to discuss the numericals on cantilever beam subjected to point load, after that subjected to UDL and subjected to combination of point load and UDL. Now let's see our first numerical. In that numericals, a cantilever beam having the 10 Newton force and 5 Newton, which is 2 meters from A point and 4 meters from the point A, and now we have to calculate its shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. So it is a cantilever beam. So first we have to decide its sign conventions. So for that sign conventions, downward force acting we consider that is a positive, and upward force negative, that is for shear force diagram. In that case, at the point A it is a cantilever beam, fixed support is there. So here two types of reactions are acting, that is Rx, and another is vertical reactions, that is Ry. In these numericals there is no horizontal force acting on that beam, so reactions at the horizontal is equal to 0, and reactions we have to calculate the vertical reactions, that is Ry. To calculate the vertical reactions we have to consider that summation Fy is equal to 0. So according to that, Ry goes in upward side, whereas 10 and 5 Newton force is acting in the downward directions. So in that case we may say Ry is equal to 10 plus 5, so it becomes 15 Newton is the reactions acting at that point A in vertical manners. Okay, now we will calculate this shear force diagram. So shear force calculations. At point C, shear force is acting 5 Newton. At point B, 10 Newton is acting. So what is meant by shear force? Shear force is nothing but it is the algebraic sum of all the forces either from right side to left or left to right. But now we will consider always right to left side. So we will go from first take point C. So shear force at point C, that is a 5 Newton. It is acting in downward side. So we will say positive shear force, or you may show in bracket, that is this in this manner, it is acting in downward side. So after that, next point is shear force at point B. Shear force at point B, 5 Newton is already acting in the right hand side. So 5 at point B itself, 10 is acting, so 10, so it becomes 10 plus 5, 15 Newton shear force is acting at point B. At point C there is no point load between the point A and B. So at point A you may say 15 Newton shear force is acting. So in that side, for the you may check the static equilibrium condition at point B. A 15 Newton shear force is acting. At point A vertical reaction is 15 Newton. You may check the static equilibrium conditions here. So in that case we may say our beam is in static equilibrium condition. Now we have to form this shear force diagram. We know at point C, when point load is there, at point C 5 Newton force is acting. So here I am taking 5 Newton in vertical side, because this is our baseline, this is the baseline, and you know rules for to form that shear force diagram. If positive values are there, we have to mark all positive values above the baseline and negative values below the baseline. But in this numerical we have all values are positive, so our shear force diagram lies in the positive direction, or it means we may say above the baseline. So 5 Newton we mark here 5. Then between the point C and B there is no load. When there is no load, shear force diagram shows by the horizontal line. So this 5 Newton, so you may say this also 5 Newton. But at point B it is increases by the 10 Newton, because 10 Newton point is acting at point B. So we may say here shear force diagram increases by the 10 Newton and it becomes 15 Newton at point B. Again between the point B and A there is no load acting, so there is a point load, that is 15 Newton. In this manner we complete our shear force diagram, that is this is called as the shear force diagram. SFD is abbreviated by SFD, shear force diagram. Okay, now let's see bending moment. Bending moment calculations, we may say BM calculations. You know, at the free end of the beam bending moment is 0. So bending moment at point C is equal to 0. Or in another say, we may say moment. What is meant by moment? Moment is force into perpendicular distance. If we consider the force here, force is 5 Newton, it is acting on point C, so distance of point C is 0. So 5 into 0, it becomes 0. That's why we may say here bending moment at free end is equal to 0. And sign conventions for the bending moment, we may say downward force. If downward force is there, so we may say that is the negative. If force is acting in upward direction, so in that case we may say moment is positive. So all forces are here acting in the downward side, so our all moments will be negative. Okay, now come to the point B. Bending moment at point B. Bending moment at point B. If I take a sections here at that side at point B here, if I take section here B, so right hand side of that my B is only 5 Newton force is acting. So I take here minus 5 because it goes in downward direction, and we have to take the moments up to the point B. So this is force into distance up to the point B, it is 2 meter. So into 2, so it becomes minus 10 Newton meter. Moment is acting in that side. Now last point is our A point. So bending moment at point A. So if I take moment here, section here, so right hand force 5 Newton is first force, second force is 10 Newton. So I consider that first force 5 Newton. 5, we are taking the moments up to the point A. So 5 Newton and its distance up to the point A is 2 plus 2. That becomes 4 meter minus another force is 10 into 2. Then it becomes minus 40 Newton meter. Moment is acting at point A. Now we have to plot bending moment diagram. So all values are here negatives. So negative value, this is our baseline for bending moment diagram. This is the baseline for bending moment diagram. So this becomes positive side for this, and below it is a negative. Mark this point at point C, bending moment is 0. At point B, bending moment is minus 10. At point A, bending moment is minus 40 Newton per meter only. So when there is a point load at that time, in bending moment diagram, join this point by the straight inclined line, this and this also. So in this way, this complete our bending moment diagram. This complete our bending moment diagram. So this is a bending moment diagram, it is abbreviated by BMD. Okay, I hope you understood this numerical. Now come to our second numerical, second type. When the bending moment is when the cantilever beam is subjected to uniform distributed load W Newton per meter. So AB is the point, cantilever beam throughout this, between this span L, UVL is acting, which having the rate W Newton per meter, and now we have to calculate its shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Okay, Now in that case, again we may say here, first we decide the sign conventions. All of you, same sign conventions you have to follow. Positive force which goes in downward side, upward, negative for SF diagram, for SFD. Remember this thing, and for to solve all the numericals you have to remember this sign convention. Okay, now let's see. In that side again no horizontal force is acting, so reactions, horizontal reactions will be 0. Horizontal reactions will be 0, that is Rx. Vertical reactions Ry. So for that Ry, upward forces is equal to downward forces, or you may say summation Fy is equal to 0. So upward force is Ry, downward forces, it is a rate W Newton per meter. For per meter means for 1 meter, that is a W. We have the length L. So W into L. W into L, it is the load acting on that beam. Is it clear? Okay. Now calculate the shear force calculations. ESF calculations. Now at point B, shear force at point B is equal to 0. No force is acting in this point, so it is 0. But shear force now, UDL is acting between the point B and A here. So we may say here shear force increases. Shear force increases from point B to A. B to A. Or you may write here shear force between the point B and A is equal to, load is, it goes in downward side, UDL is acting in downward side, so sign conventions will be positive. So you may write here W into L. And shear force at point A, again you may write W into L here. So for that you may check your static equilibrium condition again. W into L is Ry. Shear force at point A is W into L. Now we are going to plot its diagram. So at point, this is our baseline again. This is our baseline. Upper side is a positive, below side is negative. All values are positive. So shear force at point B is 0, and shear force is gradually increasing when there is a UDL between these 2 points. So UDL between these 2 points we have to join by inclined line in this way. So this become positive shear force diagram. So here you may write SFD. So concentrate on the difference. When there is a point load, at that time we join by horizontal line. When there is a UDL, we join these 2 points by the inclined line. Is it clear? Now next is bending calculations. We will go for bending moment calculations. So first decide our sign conventions. Downward force negative, upward force positive. Upward force positive. Now at point B, B is the free end. So bending moment at free end is always 0. Bending moment at the free end is always 0. So moment at point B is equal to 0. Now in that case we have to take the moments about point A. Moment about point A is equal to, it UDL is acting in downward side, so sign convention will be minus. Now here load is, total load is W into L. This is the load. Remember here this is load, and UDL is always acting at the center of the span. If I say here this L by 2, this L by 2. it is acting at the center of the span. So here moment force into distance. So W into L is becomes load and it is acting at the center. So its distance up to the point A is equal to L by 2. So multiple by L by 2. So moment at point is equal to minus L square by 2. Moment at point A is equal to minus W L square by 2. Now we have to mark its bending moment diagram. This is the baseline. Upper side is positive, below side is negative. All values are our negative. At point B, bending moment is 0. At point A, it is minus W L square by 2. Now listen here. When there is a UDL acting on that side, so it is a parabolic curve. We have to join that 2 points by the parabolic curve. This is a parabolic curve. Again here concentrate on that points. When there is a point load in previous equations, we joined with the help of inclined line, inclined straight line. But now here there it is a UDL, uniform distributed load. When uniform distributed load acting between these 2 points, we have to join this curve by the parabolic curve. So at this becomes bending moment diagram, and it is abbreviated, or you may write in the short form, that is BMD. BMD. Okay. Now I hope you understood this numerical.